meter run. This will determine the championship. Jason Bunston, one of two strong contenders for Arkansas, currently leading in the standings over UCLA. And the man racing for the Bruins, Meb Keflezighi, and he'll have to contend with yet another Arkansas runner, Godfrey Siamusiye, and he has already chalked up a victory in the 10,000 meter run earlier in the competition.
Road looks very difficult for UCLA here. Arkansas has three runners, two real contenders who could be in the top four. Keflezighi, the freshman, really untested at this level.
On your marks.
12 runners in the field. Martin Keino of Arizona, one of the other contenders to win this race. Keflezighi jumps into the front of the pack.
And if this pace is any indication, they are jogging at this point. And I have to tell you, Tim, this bodes well for Meb Keflezighi. Three Arkansas runners in this race, two of which could probably score. Martin Keino in his senior year from the University of Arizona. And yes, he is the son of Keino. As we now see Siamusiye go into the lead, and the crowd responds because they were literally jogging that first half of a lap. But this is good for the freshman because he will not be able to withstand a hot pace, and it is a little bit warm for 5,000 meter running here this evening.
He's the only Bruin in the pack. There are three runners from Arkansas, so obviously they have a huge advantage in terms of point gathering here that could clinch the men's title, the fourth in a row for the Razorbacks. Two of them are legitimate contenders to win the event, Bunston and Siamusiye. Mark Carroll of Providence stays right at the top of the pack.
And the crowd responding to the pace once again slowing to a pedestrian one.
So we rejoin the action in the men's 5,000 meter run. Arkansas trying to sew up the men's championship. On the lead, though, is still the Bruin from UCLA, Meb Keflezighi.
And Tim, this pace has been so slow as we now see Camille Massif from Texas on Keflezighi's shoulder. These guys have been jogging around the track for the last 8.5 minutes, which, as I said earlier, plays into the hands of Keflezighi. He must score very, very high and have Arkansas runners behind him if the Bruins have any chance at the team title, because neither team has a 4x400 relay squad.
Martin Keino of Arizona running near the top of the pack there in third place, now on the shoulder of Keflezighi. And right behind, two of the Arkansas Razorbacks, Jason Bunston and Godfrey Siamusiye.
And Massa of Texas continuing to keep this pace slow, and Martin Keino in second place loves it.
The men's team championship on the line here in the 5,000. We'll be back with a conclusion.
Third kilometer on the backstretch. Massa, Keino.
Meanwhile, back on the track, the men's 5,000 meter run still underway. And on the lead, Mark Carroll of Providence. Martin Keino was right there, and you can see two Arkansas runners, Siamusiye and Jason Bunston, right where they want to be in an effort to clinch the men's overall team championship.
And the Bruin, Keflezighi, is sitting in fifth place. The pace has picked up ever so slightly with just a little less than 2 laps to go. Now here's the situation team-wise. UCLA comes into the race leading by 1.5 points. Arkansas has 3 runners here, 2 that expect to score. Keflezighi must score very high here, but more importantly, Arkansas can only get 1 more point total than Keflezighi gets for UCLA. Otherwise, Arkansas wins the team title outright. That is the way it goes with 1.5 laps remaining in this 5,000.
Mark Carroll of Providence on the lead. Now Keino right on his shoulder from Arizona. Bunston moves up to join them, almost 3 abreast. Siamusiye right behind in the pack. Keflezighi hanging in there for UCLA, trying to do the best he can for his team. That's James Menon of Wisconsin running 5th.
Now, Tim, the people with a kick in this race are Martin Keino, Mark Carroll, and Jason Bunston. Keflezighi does not have much of a kick at this point, and he's got to stay up with the leaders if he's going to have any chance of placing in the top 3.
Mark Carroll now trying to take it out. Keino going with him. Bunston running 3rd for Arkansas. Bunston wants to stay ahead of Keflezighi, obviously. That's his primary role. Here comes Siamusiye making a move up near his teammate Bunston.
Now both Razorbacks are ahead of UCLA's Keflezighi, so the team title is probably over. Look at how easy Martin Keino looks here. A seasoned veteran. He's just ready to pounce on Mark Carroll.
They've made the final turn. They're down the straightaway. Here comes Keino. 2 Arkansas runners. Siamusiye passes his teammate Bunston into 3rd place. It's going to be Keino beating Carroll to the wire for first, Carroll the second. 2 Arkansas Razorbacks, Siamusiye and Bunston, and Arkansas has claimed its 4th consecutive outdoor men's championship. 61.5 points to 55 for UCLA, despite the fine effort of Meb Keflezighi. So the happy Razorbacks can celebrate now. Let's go to Lewis Johnson with Coach McDonald.
Coach McDonald, congratulations. That's number 4 for Arkansas. You got to be excited about another win.
Oh, yes, I'm real excited. And, you know, the way it ended up there with the 5,000, it was kind of exciting, which it shouldn't be. Our guys in the 5,000 didn't do exactly what they're supposed to do. But anyways, we won. That's the main thing.